Tony Bradshaw here with AddSomeToYourIncome.com, and we are on the fourth and final Just Do It quotes. I have finished putting the quotes together for the Just Do It series. It's the fourth one. All right, let's dive in. A lot of great quotes here. Looking forward to them. The easiest way to avoid a wrong note, I love this. I love this by Pete Seeger, a singer. The easiest way to avoid wrong notes is to never open your mouth and sing. What a mistake that would be. And I think about how many people I know choose not to sing and they use excuses. I'll always remember my fifth grade teacher. He was 2 years away from retiring, and he would say this. If someone gave an excuse for not getting something done, he would say, excuses are like butts. Everybody has one. Obviously, he was near retirement to say that to fifth graders. And I always remember it. You know, people, you can come up with as many excuses as you want. I have plenty of excuses. And yet, what do I choose to do? What do I choose to do? Do I choose to share those excuses, or do I choose to get things done? There are some things that you learn best in calm. And there are some that you will learn best when you are in storm. Willa Cather is really onto something. I like to say, determine the date, set the date that you're going to sail your ship. And if it's bad weather, sail anyway. Because your ship is never going to come in if it's never left the harbor. Your ship will come. We've heard that phrase before, right? Your ship comes in. When does your ship come in? Your ship comes in after you've loaded it with cargo. You've sent it out, knowing there might be storms, taking that risk. You did it. You sent it. It delivers the cargo, and then it returns with your compensation. After it gets back, you are compensated. Same with me, same with you. We have to be willing to do what it takes so that we'll be able to add some to our income. It will happen. It does. Take the step, even if it's a storm. And enjoy the calm when it's calm. If you're not willing to risk the unusual, then you are going to have to settle for the ordinary, says Jim Rohn. Is your life ordinary? Is my life ordinary? Have we really risked the usual and we're doing things that are unusual in order to enjoy that new realm, that next spot? You cannot swim for new horizons until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. William Faulkner was also I'm not sure. Let's go with my first way of saying it. Faulkner. It was really on like that's it. You leave the shore. I didn't pick a shore picture on this one. I had a shore picture a couple ago. Well, the sea picture. I love hot air balloons. Wow, just go into them and off you go. Where are you going to end up? I hope you have a radio to reach back to the people so they can come find you. Moving forward, the message here is for you to just go out and make it on your own. Know that you can start late. You can look different. You can be uncertain, and you can then still succeed. The start late reminds me of Jim Croc. The look different reminds me of an opera singer who doesn't have arms and legs. You can be uncertain. I know so many people that are uncertain of what they're doing next, and then they succeed when they move forward. Thank you, Misty Copeland. I'd always rather stand or fall on my own mistakes. Now, mistakes, more so the fear of the mistakes, is what gets a lot of people. We're afraid. Now, Donna Tartt here is saying she would rather make her own mistakes. Like, I want to know what works for me, how it works for others, how to make this work. Mohamed Salah says, you cannot score 10 goals from 10 shots. That's impossible. But I am trying. He keeps going at it. An idea starts to be interesting when you get scared of taking it to its logical conclusion. Oh, yeah, that idea. The one you're nervous about, you haven't done yet. You're just wondering, should I really? Do it! Thank you, Nassim Nicholas Taleb. You see, the day that you settle for less is the day that you will get less. Wow. Have you settled? Or are you still one of the ones that's going to jump in and, like Imam Abdul Majid is saying here, actually do it? Sometimes you got to go, you got to do, and you might find yourself in the wrong place. And that's going to then show you that you're not afraid to go there. You go there, you find it's the wrong place, and then you can, move from that. You make that mistake. Just do it. Don't. I hope in all this, on my fourth and final just do it quotes, that for myself too, I know I can fail without fear of that. And I end up in the wrong place. And that's okay. He went there. Leonardo DiCaprio went there. Don't wait for inspiration. It comes while one is working. You can lay out all the tools, you can have all the plans, you can spend lots of time in books. I've spent lots of time in books. I love learning. And the inspiration comes when I'm doing. The inspiration comes in the fly. It's when my lesson becomes something very different than I originally planned because a student asks a question. I spent about 15 minutes in a lesson yesterday on something I had not even planned because a student asked a question. One question. And the students, well, my son was in that class actually, so I heard later about how much that meant to him from his mom, saying how much that time, that was like the best part of his day, and it was completely unplanned, right? So inspiration happens while you're going, while you're at it, while you're moving forward. It was when I found out that I can make mistakes that I knew I was onto something, says Ornette Coleman, a jazz musician who plays saxophone. Very true. Absolutely right there on that. You're willing to make those mistakes, find them, and they happen. You let go, you loosen up. And we like people that are loose. We like people to let go. We like those who are willing to make those mistakes. It's just awesome. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, and that is all, said Oscar Wilde. To be that person in the world, to be the unexpected. You see, no one expected me, but everything awaited me, says Patti Smith. To be the unexpected, to be that person who is out there, being yourself, relaxed, cool, okay with who you are. Because what's in front of you is the whole world, and the experiences that are there are beyond your imagination, says Felicia Rashad. You see, when you enter a certain cave that you're afraid of, it has what you're looking for. It has the treasure that you're looking for. According to Joseph Campbell, who had some things really well figured out. Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. I think this is part of that fear of failure thing. That's where we're at with this. Overcome that. Just do it. Know what you can do it. And what's going to stretch you, go for it. And if it's impossible and someone asks you to do it anyway. It's amazing how much flows to people who take that action. Remember to dream big. Keep those dreams big. And then surround yourself with brilliance. Things, people, places that are brilliant to you. That's what Peter Gabriel says. And I think he's onto something. I know he's onto something. If you don't have confidence, you will always find a way not to win, says Carl Lewis, which builds to the last thought. Without a vision, the people perish, but without courage, dreams die. Are your dreams alive? Are you going for it? Can we get you to the next place, the next step, the next level thing, what it is you need to do next? Are you going to go there? I look forward to hearing back from you. And I also look forward to seeing you on the other side.